What's up, just if you JP in the house. This is part, well, shit, jumped on the field. Anyway, this is part 2 of Esteem. But anyway, you have to work on that, okay? Now, the negative parts of having low self-esteem is it'll just drive you crazy because you don't, it'll plug up these holes in your body that other things other than self-esteem needs to exit, and different kinds of stresses and things like that, and you keep that stuff blocked in, and you're just gonna explode, and it's not good, it's really not healthy and stuff like that. And you need to just relax and just say, hey, I see this girl coming, because when you look at a woman and stuff, there's another thing you got to do too, is you got to give them opportunities to look at you. And what I mean by opportunities is you'll see a girl that's maybe 90 feet away, and you stare at her. If you got good eyes, you'll be able to see her and stuff. And you have to, within, like, when she comes within 50 feet of you, don't look at her, give her time to look at you. Sometimes people, they might look at you, they might not, but you're going to give women a chance to look at you, and then maybe because you're not staring at them, then they'll look at you, and then if you catch them, you can say, hey, what's up, or you might not, and you never know, some women might approach you. But if you got this negative thing, like you're just going to give up, and you can't get no women, like this one guy from Georgia on my video, always talking about he can't get no Japanese women and stuff like that, it's, which I think he's joking though, but he acts like he's serious. But it's how can I say, it's not good. Life is not all about just women. You can go out, you can club, if you, and another thing too, like I wrote in the comment, is maybe you're just messing with women that's just not in your category. And what I'm saying by in your category, not the ones that's above you or whatever. I mean, you could be socializing with these wine tasting people, they go to these wine, and they might be all white, you might have a few different types of people in there, but you never know, that might just be your class of people that you want to hang out with. And hanging out with them, that doesn't necessarily mean you're selling out or anything, because you're gaining a lot of information. If your vocabulary is on and stuff, and you understand what they're saying and stuff like that, then you can, you never know, you might get some kind of business. They might introduce you to another black female, that might but it might be interesting, a nice man that's, they don't probably care about looks and stuff or whatever, with someone that, has some substance to them, that has some type of flavor and stuff to them. And, you always have to keep developing yourself and stuff like that. And if you don't, you're going to miss out on those opportunities also. I've been around a lot of people, and just recently, I was in walking, I met this I don't know if they're from Pakistan or, Bangladesh, I think it was, and it was a husband and wife and their baby, and they were going to the hospital, and I made a video about it. But me and the guy, I stopped to talk to him, because I always see him on his bike and stuff when I drive by. And that time I happened to be walking, and his wife walked up, and she had, curly hair, kind of in a little afro and stuff, and she was cute, had glasses on and stuff, and she, oh, where you from, just real happy and ganky, really outgoing and stuff. And then she was like, well, if you have time, you come to my house and, visit us and stuff like that. And she kind of tilted her head to the left and then said, okay, talk to you later, love. And I was like, love. And I mean, that's what we used to say back in the days, so I'm like, okay, whatever, But it's just funny, just things like that. And most people say, oh, because you're tall and stuff like that. It could be whatever, I mean, it could be I just might be the Mac, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even have the Mac just to get the women to talk to me, But the whole thing is, I'm not really interested in it in the sort of way where actually I'm going out and trying to talk to women. And even though a lot of my Do You Love It Like Me videos, I do actually talk to women and stuff, but what I mean by not interested is I'm not necessarily trying to go out and chase these women for sex or anything like that. I'll see a beautiful woman, And just for the mere fact that she's beautiful, or I think she's beautiful, I'll just say, hey, wow, you know, you're beautiful, and just leave it like that, and I'll walk away, you know. Or, you know, they might, of course, I'll wait till they say thank you, whatever, you know, I'll walk away and stuff, you know. Well, I can always, but, you know, I know in Japan, you know, if a girl responds, you know, like, oh, let's go to tea, have, you know, some coffee, cake set or whatever, you know, she might come, she might not, but, you know, I'm always running around and busy and stuff like that. But all this low self-esteem and stuff, just, you know, you really need to get rid of it and put something more constructive and more positive in it and stuff like that, because that's better, you know, for you to do that instead of, let's see, how could I say that? Instead of keeping that stuff clogged up inside of you and things like that. And another thing too is, if you think you know how to get women, and you know how to get women, but it's not working for you, then what you might want to do is just open up schools and charge guys an arm and a leg, because they will pay, it don't matter what color they are, you know, to learn how to talk to women, and they will pay, and they'll listen to you because you've got the experience. You know, you guys putting all this stuff on YouTube, like me, like a clown and stuff, putting all this stuff on YouTube, write a book, you know, and open up schools, you know, get some, start dressing up in suits, you know, and have these people, you know, do that. Because I got some friends out here in Japan that's doing that, you know, these Japanese men, and telling them how to talk to women. They taking trips all over the country and stuff, you know, and whatever, and the whole truth is about it, there are a lot of men who just don't know how to talk to women, and it's just really incredible. But the whole thing is, you have to understand this, you're not the only one suffering either, whatever. And I wonder if that's an British accent jumping into it, but these women, they're suffering too, you know, and you know, they're going to blame it on the black man or white man or some man, you know, and they're like, well, you know, I'm beautiful, why these guys don't talk to me, and, you know, and things like that. And it's just this big misunderstanding about what's going on, and everybody's suffering, you know, and then if you have kids, you know, the kids suffering, and, you know, and it's just this pattern that just doesn't get broken, yeah. And it's an easy fix, you know. It's really an easy fix, and you just have to realize it. You know, that's why all these people on drugs and stuff, and the pharmaceutical companies, you got to make this drug for this and that, you know, because people, you know, they just all clogged up, you know, and all these different things happening to them. So it's really simple, you know. If a woman say no, then, you know, you got to look at it as a blessing, you know. And because I'll tell you something, if you get a woman who is with a man and they both can compromise and work together to help each other, you know, the guy might have a job and the woman might go to school, and while she's in school, you know, of course she can work part-time, you know, she's studying, her main focus is to get a degree, you know, so she can get a better job, or even better, start her own business, and then send him to school, you know, so he can start his own business. And yet, you know, they still love each other, support each other, still have great sex, you know, when they meet and stuff, you know, have dinner, study. She teaches him, you know, the things that she learned, she learns her vocabulary in school, she uses it at home, so he can pick it up and he'll get to learning, you know, advancing his vocabulary, which might, in return, might get him invited into different conversations, just because he has that passport of vocabulary to get invited into those conversations, whether he's, you know, whether he wants to or not. And it can, you know, those can have such a wide spectrum of results, you know, just from that. And she'll finish her school, and, you know, while she's in school, she'll meet all kinds of people, you know, and I mean, it's just how can I say it? It's just really, really just unlimited, you know, I can't think of what I want to say, but I guess you guys will figure it out. But it's just, ooh,